Good morning, Africa. Once again, I'm calling you from WHF, Working for Humanity Africa. At Working for Humanity Africa, for those of you who have been following me on my social media, WHF is in Working for Humanity Africa is a social economic development organization that is created in the interest of the people, for the people of Africa, to further enhance our people. There are many issues that I left untouched in my last presentation that I posted. But today I want to talk about the issue of African development, that which have been driving African leaders to searching for investors outside the continent. The question is, what do we need foreign investment for? The question is, what will foreign investors be doing for us in the continent of Africa, where they have to come into the continent, cut away our mineral resources, take it away, and return it to us, make our people workers, servants, without leaving us with anything viable, anything that we can build on to advance the continent from which they take so much from? It's a question we need to ask ourselves. While Africa is busy building workers for foreign investors, the foreign investors are there busy creating people that will become potential investors in future. They come into our continent, take our mineral resources, build on the opportunities we have here, use our people as puppet laborers, cut away our money. Something a few days ago, if not yesterday or so, Cyril Ramaphosa launched what he called the second phase of industrial whatever. And then he was glorifying America being part of his initiative, Russia being part of it all. But I see it as nothing. He was talking about creating about 3,000 jobs or 30,000 jobs or whatever. You create 30,000 jobs out of, let's say, about 200, let's just say the least 200 of these people, of these workers that you are going to be employing, could be made potential future investors. We're not looking at it that way. They cannot see it that way. What they want to see is create job. You are creating job in an environment that is not healthy enough for businesses to thrive. You are creating a job in a society that cannot even build, protect, and enhance the potentiality of the people living in it. You are creating job for the people who do not understand what it means to be good workers. The schools are not teaching well. Teachers are not safe in school. Students are not safe in their schools. Parents and their children are not safe in their homes and in the community they live in. Let us look at it this way. You have created this job. You have employed 30,000 workers. You have invested billions of rands into the society. All well. People have job. People have that. But these same workers cannot walk home safely with their hard-earned money. These same jobs that you have created stand the risk of being threatened by organized labor in future. the same workers stand the risk of requesting or asking for salary increase due to pending threat of inflation. Africa has been bedeviled by different kind of problems from left, right, and center. If it is not from our sectors, it is from the people, or it is from other problems that we face as people of the continent who have no single voice, who are not protected by their own laws, by the dictates of what they do. It is not just enough for us to create jobs. It is also good and better for us to create people that will not only be good workers, but people that will become potential investors, future investors in the continent. We do not need foreign investors. We can invest in ourselves. What are our banks doing? Why can't they invest on the people? Why can't our banks invest on the people to create jobs? What are the SMEs doing? I look at this whole thing and I ask myself questions. Our government thinking? What are the thoughts like? Are the thoughts limited to just ways of enhancing their own business interest or the political interest? What about the people? Now, it's like give banana to the monkey and get it, so that we can get their vote tomorrow. You can do better. You can do better than this. This is why I stand on the side of Balema when he said that when Africans are killing each other, the Rand is excited. When Africans are fighting each other, the international market is excited. When Africans are against each other, the international investors are excited. Another question is this: what are the causations of all of these factors, these problems that we face in the continent? There was a xenophobic attack that just happened in South Africa, and Cyril Ramaphosa did well to send peace-making team to other African countries to appeal to the people, and then Muhammadu Buhari, the so-called Nigerian president, came to South Africa. For whatever reason that he came for, the government could not allow the people of Nigeria to sit one-on-one with the president, ask them questions, a thing that would have been allowed in South Africa. Now, you call Nigerians corrupt, drug peddlers, whatever names you call them, all negative names. But you do not give them the opportunity to speak for themselves. You say they are not, that they are not, that they are economic migrants. Okay, if they are economic migrants, why are they economic migrants? What is the thing that's chasing them away from their own country that they find in South Africa? Does it mean that Nigeria do not have the potential market or people or whatever to make Nigeria a potential economic market for the people of Africa? The viability of every country depends on the government. What is Buhari doing to Nigeria? When Goodluck Jonathan was the president of Nigeria, many Nigerians were willingly leaving South Africa, returning to Nigeria to build their businesses. But today, what we see is people running away. Who are really the potential investors that Africa need to invest on, to woo back into the country? Is Africans. It is only Africa that can create a sustainable job for the people. It is only Africa that can create sustainable and enabling environment for the people to thrive on. As long as we continue to look at the people, the potentials in the people and the side in the community, and look outward externally towards Western world for what we think we need to develop our own economy, we'll be more plunging the continent, our own country, our own community, our own people into more problems. WFHA have styled out an economic driven project that can create more businesses, more people, more potential African investors for the continent. A lot has been said about all of this. A lot has been said about wars, strifes, problems in the continent. But how many of these people, of our leaders, come together and think positively and try to find lasting solution to the problem that we have in the continent? I am calling on the people of Africa to come together. Let us together put our hands together and create the people, potential African investors for the people of Africa. For more information on all of these things, you can hook up to me on my social media, WFHA, or you can message me and make this video go viral so that we can come together and work for the advancement of this continent of ours. The continent and countries that would love to be ours, we call everywhere home. Say, South Africa belongs to us. Foreigners can go. Nigerians cannot go to Nigeria. The people from the DR Congo cannot return to the Congo. South Africans living abroad today find themselves with the risk of being hunted down by aggrieved people whose family or people have been kind of touched in South Africa. For how long will continue like this? Africa needs to come together and build together. If we cannot build together, let us build individually. WFHA has plans, projects slated down to advance all of this. In my next post, I'll be talking about some of the projects that I have in hand for the people of the continent. Thank you.